Take two. In our first session, we were talking about how we are in this pursuit of a good life. But inevitably, we get subject to futility because hardships arise. Hardships come in the way, create a barrier. Ultimately, we can be so downtrodden that we feel this sense of lack of value and worth, that we question our status. And instead of a highway to good life, we feel like we're on the highway to hell. But in Isaiah 43, we hear these great words at the start of the chapter. But now, you might want to say, as the angels did, behold, even hearken. And as we hear, it's because of a Father's love in Jesus. Because of a Father's love in Jesus, He says to us, fear not. And the reason why, it's not because of anything that we have done or anything that we are doing. We fear not because God calls you by name. He reveals Himself as He wants this relationship with you through His Word, through the sacraments, through the gathering of His people. He calls you by name. And then He says to you, you are mine. You are a treasured possession. You are precious and prized. Not because of who you are and what you do, but because of God. Because of a Father's love in Jesus. And your worth and my worth has been given to us by the one who is willing to pay the price. The one who redeemed us from the highway to hell. Jesus Christ Himself. He was willing to go on the cross for you and for me so that we don't have to. And that gift becomes ours through the waters of baptism. Yes, as we pass through the waters of baptism, that gift is ours. And it includes the gift of the fire of the Holy Spirit. And when we walk in that fire of the Holy Spirit, there are great things that can happen to us. Nonetheless, those times of hardship will continue to happen, but we can approach them in a totally different perspective because we are God's. But as we do continue to pass through those waters and walk through the fire, I'm reminded of a book that I just read by Matt Chandler. That as we have the fire of the Holy Spirit within us, it should create an angst-filled yearning for more of Jesus. And it especially is in those times of hardship that we yearn as the deer panteth for the water. It's that passionate pursuit for more of God. Indeed, when you pass through the waters, when you walk through the fires, as you and I will, just remember those words in Isaiah 43. For God has redeemed you. He has called you by name. And He says, you are mine. Now that's take two.